Okay, it is time for another lesson with Mrs. H. Today's lesson is going to be about lines and angles, and we're going to do a lot more with this coming up. And this is actually like one of my favorite lessons because we used to play Dance Dance Revolution in class, and well, it's kind of hard to do that. So anyways, a plane is a surface such that if any 2 points on the surface are connected by a line, then all points of the line are also on the surface. Okay, and then a plane has only 2 dimensions, length and width. And then it has no ending. So I know when I taught you guys about planes, I focused on the walls of a classroom, but just remember that they go on and on and on. Okay, a plane does not end. So for example, here is a plane. Okay, if I were to connect these 2 points, then that means any other point on that line is also in the plane. Okay. Just a refresher, coplanar and non-coplanar. So coplanar is any points that lie on the same plane. So coplanar in this example could be FALIC, or you could do GEOB. Points that do not lie in the same plane, that means you'd have to do a combination of the green and the purple. So let's say F, O, and B. So these do not lie on the same plane, so they would be considered non-coplanar. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is a transversal. A transversal is basically a line that intersects 2 or more coplanar lines at different points. So all of these red lines here would be considered transversals. So transversal. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So it's important to be able to decipher between exterior and interior angles. So exterior angles, if you have the transversal, so actually let's label that first. So this is the transversal. Okay. And then these are the 2 lines it's intersecting. Anything on the outside of those 2 lines is considered the exterior. Anything in between the 2 lines is considered the interior. Okay, so exterior is outside those 2 lines, interior is inside those 2 lines. And then there's a whole bunch of information that we can work with here, and we're going to actually work more with it in our next lesson, but for now we're kind of just going to learn about them. So first of all, corresponding angles, basically what that means is the same spot or the same location with respect to the transversal. Okay. So I'm going to highlight my transversal, which is this line right here. And then let's say I started with angle 1. Okay, I want to find the same spot on the other angle, or the other line, excuse me, with respect to the transversal. So here is one set of numbers. It's in the upper left, so I want to use the upper left down here. So we would say angle 1 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Okay. All right, let's take a look at angle 2. So angle 2 is in the bottom left of this set of numbers. So I need to do the same thing down here, bottom left. Oops, I meant to use the highlighter, sorry. There we go. So then we would say angle 2 and angle 8 are considered corresponding angles. Okay, let's keep going. So 3, same spot would be bottom right, so 7. So angle 3 and angle 7 are considered corresponding angles. And finally, 4 and 5. So angle 4 and angle 5. Now, those numbers could be listed in a different order, meaning it doesn't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It could go 1, 2, 3, 4 if it wanted to. Just know it's the same location. Okay. Alternate exterior angles. So exterior means outside. So let's go ahead and highlight the transversal. So outside would be 1 and 4 and 8 and 7, so we know that much. And then alternate means opposite sides of the transversal. So let's say I'm starting with angle 1. I need an angle another angle outside and on the opposite side, like below. So alternate means like, alternating rows. Same thing here. So we would rotate, and its alternate exterior angle would be angle 7. Then we need to do the other set of alternate exterior angles. So angle 4 pairs up with angle 8. Okay. And maybe you want to highlight this to represent the exterior, so we know we're working on the outside. All right, alternate interior angles. So again, if you want to highlight this so you can see that this is going to be the interior. So we're going to work with angles 2, 3, 6, and 5. And then the transversal is the one that goes between both, that intersects both lines. Okay, so inside. So we're going to alternate sides again. So 2, and then its alternate interior angle would be 5. And then we have 3, and its alternate interior angle would be 6. Okay. Same side interior angles means working again on the interior, so inside those black lines, but on the same side of the transversal. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. I was going to write something, but it's kind of self-explanatory. All right, so same side. So if I'm working with 2, the same side of the transversal would be 6. So angle 2 and angle 6. And then 3, the same side of the blue line would then be 5. So angle 3 and angle 5. Okay. Then the last one we have is same side exterior. So exterior would be on the outside of these black lines. Same side would be on the same side of the transversal. So we have, I don't know how many more times I'm going to do that. So we have angle 1, and then we need to pick another exterior angle on the same side. So that would be angle 8. Okay. And then again, 4 and angle 7. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next slide. On this slide, we are just going to be practicing finding what type of angles each one is. So first of all, we have to decide which line is the transversal. Remember that the transversal is the one that intersects both lines. So the red only intersects the yellow, so that can't be the transversal. The purple also only intersects the yellow, so that cannot be the transversal. But the yellow intersects both, so that is the transversal. All right, so angles 1 and 8, what are they? Well, if it helps you, write that this is outside, this is outside, and then this is inside. Okay, so angles 1 and angle 8. So here's angle 1, here's angle 8. So since it's on the outside, I know that I need to use one of my outside type of angles, and it's on opposite sides and alternating the transversal. So this is alternating. So angle 1 and angle 8 are alternating exterior angles. Okay. All right, now we're going to look at angles 2 and 7. So 2 and 7 are on the inside, but they're on alternating sides of the transversal. So this would be alternating interior angles. Okay. 6 and 7, they're on the inside, okay, but they're on the same side of the transversal, so we would say same side interior angles. Okay. 1 and 3, so here's 1, here's 3. Okay, both are not on the outside or the inside, so that should be kind of your first indication that maybe that this is a corresponding. So then check the location. So bottom left, bottom left. So these are corresponding angles. Okay. And then lastly, angles 5 and 8. So 5 and 8, they're on the outside, and they're on the same side of the transversal. So same side exterior. Okay. All right, continuing on, it says name the other pair of alternate interior angles. So alternate interior was right here, so 2 and 7. So then the other pair of alternating interior angles would be 3 and 6. Name the other pair of alternate exterior angles. So exterior angles, we were given 1 and 8. So the alternate pair would be 4 and 5. Okay. Name all, keyword there, all, of the other pair of corresponding angles. So the pair of corresponding angles we were given were 1 and 3. So we need to list all the other pairs. So we have angles 2 and 4, because upper left, then upper right, so angles 6 and 8, and then finally angles 5 and 7. Okay. Then it says name the other pair of same side interior. So the same side interior that the problem gave me was 6 and 7. So then the other pair is 2 and 3. And then it says name the other pair of exterior angles. So exterior, same side. So same side exterior, I was given 5 and 8. So then the other pair would be 1 and 4. Well, I hope you enjoyed another lesson with Mrs. H, and we will go over this last problem in class tomorrow or the next day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.